What if dinosaurs still roamed the Earth 66 million years ago? A cataclysmic event wiped out the dinosaurs, reshaping the Earth forever. But what if it never happened? What if, instead of a world ruled by humans, we were forced to live alongside creatures that had dominated the planet for over 160 million years? Would we tame them? Or would we forever walk in their shadow? Chapter 1: The World That Never Was. In an alternate reality, the asteroid that doomed the dinosaurs misses Earth completely, burning up in the atmosphere or drifting past into the endless void of space. Without this extinction-level event, the world follows a very different path. The great dinosaurs, tyrannosaurs, triceratops, velociraptors, brachiosaurs, and countless others continue to evolve, adapting to the shifting climates of an ever-changing Earth. Meanwhile, mammals remain small and insignificant, scurrying through the undergrowth, overshadowed by the titanic beasts that still rule the land. Fast forward millions of years, and something incredible happens. Humanity emerges. But unlike in our own history, early humans are not the dominant species. Instead, they are survivors, living in the cracks between the great lizards of prehistory. The first humans are not hunters, but hunted. They live in fear, constructing settlements high in the cliffs, deep in caves, or hidden in dense forests where the great beasts cannot follow. For generations, mankind exists as prey in a world ruled by dinosaurs. But then, something changes. Early humans begin to observe, to learn. They start understanding the behaviors of dinosaurs, tracking their movements, discovering their weaknesses. And so begins the greatest challenge in human history, surviving in a land where we were never meant to thrive. Chapter 2: The First Kingdoms of Man and Beast. Over thousands of years, humans find ways to live alongside dinosaurs, not in direct conflict, but in a careful balance between survival and adaptation. Small tribes evolve into larger settlements, crafting weapons and tools not just for hunting, but for defending against the carnivores that lurk beyond their walls. At first, humanity remains hidden, building their civilizations high in the mountains, deep within jungles, and along the edges of massive cliffs where the largest predators cannot reach. But over time, humans become bolder, and then, one fateful discovery changes everything. A single triceratops calf, found injured near a village. Rather than kill it, the tribe cares for it, nurses it back to health. It grows, forming a bond with its human caretakers, and for the first time in history, a dinosaur walks beside man, not as a predator, but as a companion. This sparks a revolution. Tribes begin taming smaller dinosaurs, using them for transportation, hunting, and war. Raptors, once feared, are trained as pack hunters. Brachiosaurs are used to haul heavy materials, and ankylosaurs become living battering rams, protecting settlements from invaders. Humanity's first great civilizations rise, not in the absence of dinosaurs, but because of them. But while some strive for peace and balance, others seek to control these mighty creatures for their own gain. And with that ambition comes war. Chapter 3: The Age of Dino Wars. As humanity spreads, so does its hunger for power. The first Dino Wars break out between rival kingdoms, civilizations that have learned to tame and weaponize the prehistoric titans. On one side, a warrior empire rides into battle atop armored triceratops, their warriors wielding massive spears, their steeds crashing through enemy lines like living war machines. From above, pteranodon riders swoop down, launching flaming projectiles onto their enemies. And in the most fearsome armies, elite warriors ride upon trained velociraptors, using their speed and intelligence to strike from the shadows and vanish before their enemies can react. But the greatest horror? The Tyrannosaurus warlords, rulers who have managed to control the apex predators themselves, using them to lay waste to entire civilizations in their quest for dominance. Entire cities fall under the shadow of these monstrous armies, and soon, mankind stands at the edge of destruction, not from dinosaurs, but from itself. And in our arrogance, we make a fatal mistake. We try to enslave nature itself. Chapter 4: The Dinosaur Rebellion. Humanity's thirst for power leads to experiments in breeding, genetic manipulation, and forced evolution. Kings and warlords capture the largest, most dangerous dinosaurs, breeding them for war, forcing them into arenas, and turning nature's greatest beasts into weapons. But nature has a way of fighting back. One night, deep in a hidden valley, the first uprising begins that a pack of intelligent raptors, having spent years watching, waiting, learning, strikes against their captors. They break the chains of their imprisoned kin, setting loose hundreds of prehistoric titans into the human world. The great cities fall overnight that eye in the darkened sky. Pteranodons descend upon villages, plucking people from the streets that eye in the forests. Raptors hunt in coordinated packs, tearing through defenses like paper. And in the heart of the chaos, the Tyrannosaurs, once used as tools of war, turn against their masters. The world burns, and for the first time in thousands of years, humans are no longer rulers of the earth. They are prey once more. Chapter 5: The Second Age of Dinosaurs. When the dust settles, humanity is broken. The grand cities, once bustling with life, are now overgrown ruins consumed by the jungles of the prehistoric world. The few who survive retreat into hidden sanctuaries, massive walled settlements where dinosaurs cannot reach. But some adapt. There are those who choose to live in harmony with the beasts, learning from them instead of controlling them. These new survivors forge a different path, riding raptors across open plains, guiding herds of herbivores instead of enslaving them. A new balance is formed, one where humans no longer seek to conquer, but to coexist. This is not the age of mankind. It is the second age of dinosaurs. Final thoughts. So, if dinosaurs still roam the earth today, would we rule them, or would they rule us? Perhaps, in the end, we were never meant to rule at all.